So our model here has about chin length hair, and it's considerably layered all throughout. She has some very short pieces everywhere. And the technique that we're using today would also work great with like more traditional bob, something that was a bit longer in the front even. The blow dry technique I'm going to use today is called a wrap technique. What I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to take the kind of soft bend that she has to her head, and I'm going to use it as an aid to straighten the hair. Now what I've already done is I've already applied a little product to the hair. I applied something that protected it from heat and something that's going to give us a little bit of volume also. So to start with, I'm using just a flat brush, whatever kind of brush you have. This one is nice. It's got really pliable bristles. You could also use like a paddle brush or a Mason Pearson brush, something that had a little bit of natural hair fiber to it as well as synthetic bristles. She doesn't have coarse frizzy hair, so we're fine just using synthetic. If you did have hair that got a little bit frizzier or was a little bit harder to contain, the boar hair in a brush will help make it shiny. I'm going to start in the back of her head, and I'm going to use my brush and follow it with my blow dryer and blow all the hair to one side, and then I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm just going to travel up the head. And the great thing with hair that's this length is you can do that throughout the whole head. So now when you have the hair almost completely wrapped, you can just go in and refine the ends. So all I'm going to do is, again, following the blow dryer with my brush, I'm just going to smooth the ends. So I'm moving my brush along the shape of her head. Usually the short back part gets completely wrapped and you have to do very minimal, smoothing of the ends. It's usually kind of the front that you worry about. Another great place to wrap, if you have calyx at all in the front of your hairline, this is a great tip for bangs or for growing out bangs or for tricky bangs. Our model has a couple of calyx that push her hair in one direction or the other, but by wrapping it, you're able to really break up those part lines. So I'm just going to take my brush now and finish refining the ends. So that's how you smooth short hair using a blow dryer.